Hello and welcome to the CineSnobs here on Blaze Radio and BlazeRadioOnline.com. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm your host Ryan Brown, and today we're joined by none other than Richard Horvitz. How are you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Love to hear it. So just a couple quick questions and then you'll go on your convention. We know that you have done a bunch of voices. Could you just give us a couple of what they are?
Yes, I am Zim, and I'm Billy Day, and I'm Moxxie, and I'm Alpha 5, and I'm Spooty Beaver, Daggett from the Angry Beavers, and I'm Chaos from Skylanders.
That's amazing. So actually going off of Skylanders, biggest role in my childhood, and I love it. It's amazing. How did you feel after the cancellation of Skylanders?
I was not happy about the cancellation because we ended on a cliffhanger. We just found out that Master Eon is Chaos's father, and we never came back to do another season. Spoiler alert.
Amazing. Again, you've done so many roles. What's one that's been held as closest to your heart?
That's a difficult one to answer because so many of them are so much of me are in every one of my characters. I think that I like every one of them for different reasons. For example, I love the humor and the writing and the artwork of Invader Zim. I loved that in Billy and Mandy I got to be I got to improv up a storm. And certainly in Helluva Boss now, I not only get to sing in the show, but I also direct the show, voice direct the show. So that's been a big kind of a plus in the career.
That's amazing. Going back to that for your career, how did you actually start off?
You know, I didn't start off to be in voiceover. I was an on-camera actor all my life. I started when I was a 10-year-old kid, and I was on camera up until around early 90s. And at one point, I had an agent that just had a voiceover department, and I said, I'm going to try that out. And I went over and I said, hey, I want to be in voiceover. And they said, okay, well, you got to get a demo reel. And back then, it was a reel-to-reel. And I did that, and I started doing radio commercials. And 5 years in, I was doing a bunch of animated shows.
That's amazing. For our final question, do you have any words of encouragement for anybody that wants to follow into your footsteps with voice acting or just anything in general?
Yes. My words of wisdom for voice acting is to focus on the acting part of voice acting. Take improv classes, sketch comedy acting classes. Those really came in very handy.
Well, Richard, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.